Welcome to another video, Walk on the Wild Side, and I am here in Brighton. Yes, I am here in Brighton. I'm a long way from home in this video, yes. I live up in Blackpool, and you might be aware that I do a lot of videos up in Blackpool, including Nightlife. And what I thought I'd do in this video, look at that, the sun's gone down, we've got a beautiful sky over there. And what I thought I'd do is I'd take you around the town, Brighton Promenade, and we'll see what's going on, shall we? See how it compares to Blackpool, shall we? That's what I thought I'd do. Anyway, we are to the west of the pier, I believe. There's the pier over there. I don't know if you can see it. That's Brighton Pier over there. That's the one that didn't get burnt down. I think it's called the Pavilion Pier. And at the moment, I'm just opposite all these cars here. Some campers, quite a lot of campers parked up here. In fact, I'm parked along here. I'm camping out here for the night. Yeah, there seems to be like an elevated promenade up there. I might have to show this during the day. There's like a sort of walkway up there, a cast iron walkway, which is been condemned by the look of it. Anyway, you probably can't see that. So I'm going to head towards the promenade to where all the busy pubs and clubs are, and we'll see what it's like, shall we? How it compares to Blackpool, because we all know what Blackpool's like, don't we? Let's see how Brighton compares. Okay, now obviously I don't know Brighton very well, coming from Blackpool, and it's the first time I've ever been here as well. So I don't know where all the main clubs are or anything like that. So we're just going to have a walk around along the promenade and see what we can find. I'm sure I can bring you some of the atmosphere from here in Brighton. You know, this section of Brighton Promenade reminds me a little bit of Blackpool's Middle Walk, because we've got this big structure here. I'm on the lower promenade, and we've got this big structure here which reminds me of Middle Walk, north of Blackpool Tower and the colonnades. Yeah, it's quite fancy. And in here we've got all these, they're all shut up at the moment, but there's shutters there, fish and chips and all that sort of thing. These are all outlets during the season. Yeah, so shades of Blackpool here in Brighton, yeah. Look at this, fish and chips with mushy peas, £8. Yeah, that's not very cheap, really. I bet it's a small fish as well. Anyway, we're getting closer to the pier now. We'll soon see some action, I'm sure. Okay, I've made it to the pier now. The pier's over there, it's all closed up now. I went on that before. Yeah, and by the way, I had some fish and chips here before, and they were absolutely horrendous. Well, the chips were anyway. The chips were the worst chips I've ever had in my life. They were awful. Anyway, there's some buildings up here that are all lit up. These look a bit like trendy pubs, don't they? Let's have a little look at these, shall we? Yeah, Brighton certainly feels a lot different to Blackpool. Yeah, I'm not sure if I like it actually. Yeah, but there's a place there, it's called Centre Stage. Cabaret food looks quite swanky in there. And there's another place here called the Terrace. A lot of trendy clubs in Brighton. That's a downstairs club, that one there. Yeah, I saw a big queue before as well for a nightclub by the look of it. Loads of people outside. Look at this place here, Charles Street Tap. Yeah, some really cool looking places along here. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to head along the promenade towards the west. I believe it's the west. I'm a little bit disorientated. I'm on the south coast. I'm used to be up in Blackpool. It's a bit hard to get my orientation, but we're going to take a walk down the promenade. There's another club over there. They've got quite a few security on the doors here. I think they need it. It's actually a Wednesday night as I'm filming this. It's a Wednesday. Yeah, so it's not the weekend. So we'll see what it's like, shall we, in Brighton midweek. Is it going to kick off? We will have to wait and see. It certainly feels lively though. Yeah, it does feel lively. Yeah, I've seen a few homeless people here as well. I'm sure we'll see some of them as we go along the promenade. There's a hotel up here, or it says Hostel Point. It looks like it's well, actually, I'm not sure. Actually, there's a light on over there, but it's all boarded up at the bottom. Can you see a light on in this building here? Lower right. Oh, it's kicking off here. It looked like it was kicking off. Yeah, it kind of looks empty, but I don't think it is. Very weird. Hostel Point. Yeah. Yeah, it is very lively here in Brighton, yeah. A lot of shouting. A bit of rowdiness. Yeah. Probably more than Blackpool, if you ask me, so far. This is the casino, Pier 9. Yeah, I like the deco at the front. Well, that's a casino. Pier 9. Well, there you go. Oh, look, they've got illuminations along the promenade. Look at this. Brighton illuminations. They're not quite as impressive as Blackpool illuminations. What do you think? I have noticed quite a lot of graffiti as well, and you know, there are some pretty rough looking buildings which I've noticed already, you know, very similar to Blackpool. Plenty of places to get something to eat as well. Seaside kebab there. Don't know what this place is here. Alcatraz? Must be a booze shop or something, but it's not open. Now this block of flats here, again it looks empty, but boarded up at the bottom, but if you look up here there's lights on. How strange. Weird. Yeah, that street's called Little East Street, and the block of apartments there all boarded up and seemingly shut up at the bottom, but there's people living in there, so that's really weird. Yeah. Anyone want a cushion to your chair? Nice cushion there. Oh. Anyway, we're moving along now towards the west. I'm pretty sure there's a nightclub up here. That's a massive queue to get in before. This is the Jury's Hotel here. Jury's in the waterfront. Yeah. This is another hotel here. This one's called the Wardroom, is it? The Wardroom? Oh, it's a restaurant, I think. Not a hotel. Yeah. It's a big building. Oh, maybe it's the Old Ship Hotel, this one. This is the entrance here. Yeah. Someone looks down and out here, look. I hope that music doesn't get flagged for copyright. Oh look, fish and chips. Fish and chips. Now I got some fish and chips from the chippy up here and no, they were horrible. Absolutely horrible. Yeah, there are lots of places to get something to eat. Convenience stores, Pizza King. Now we've got Burger King. Yeah. We don't even have a Burger King in Blackpool, or not a proper one anyway. They have one at the Pleasure Beach. There's a lot of shouting over the road. Yeah, there's a lot of shouting going on here. A lot of young people, young students. here in Brighton. This looks quite fancy. The Monarch. The Monarch Restaurant and Bar. I think I'm going to go as far as the I-360 tower. Can you see that tower in the distance? Another convenience store there. Can you see? This is the British Airways I-360. It's a space tower, and I think it's on. It's going at the moment. Can you see up there? And you go around and you go to the top and you get a good view. Oop, trouble. Probably an ambulance. Oh, it's an ambulance. I'm going to go as far as there, and then I might turn around and go into the town itself. Come off the promenade, we'll see. Okay, I'm now at the Odeon Cinema. This is the Odeon here, and it's also got this place here, Prism, which sounds to me a bit like a nightclub. And if I look down this street here, I think it's called West Street. We've got a walkabout here. Look, I found the walkabout here in Brighton. There's the walkabout there. Yeah. If you watch my videos, you'll know where it is in Blackpool. Yeah. There's a lot of bikes here in Brighton as well. Look at all these bikes here. I'll tell you what, I bet it's a bike thieves paradise around here. Lots of bikes for them to try to steal, I bet. I bet it's big business. These are electric bikes here, look. You just grab one of them and ride it, if you've got a credit card, that is. Some more homeless people sleeping up here, look. Outside the cinema. Pretty cold tonight, you know. Yeah, it's actually pretty cold out tonight. The wind is quite strong. You see people, some people are quite wrapped up actually. Yeah. A few young people around here, so this might be a nightclub, this place here. Can you see? I don't know what it's called.
My brother almost a bit like lived there for years.
Oh, what is this place? What is it? I don't know. Brighton Centre it's called. I don't think it's a nightclub, I don't know what it is. Not really sure what's going on. Oh, I know. There'll have been a gig in here. There's definitely a gig going on in here, look. Yeah. This is called the Salt Room. Yeah, this looks quite fancy, look at this. This was quite busy during the day, this place. Now we're coming up to another hotel. And they've closed off the pavement here. Yeah, I wonder what they've done that for. I wonder if the hotel's falling down. What do you think? This is the Hilton here in Brighton. Yeah, I wonder if there's something falling off the hotel. Quite an impressive entrance there for the Hilton. Yeah, there you go. We're getting closer to this space tower, look. The space tower is here. I think it's probably closed now, but it was working fairly late. Now then, this is that place where I went for. In fact, I didn't have fish and chips. I had chips and a jumbo sausage, and the chips were absolutely horrible. Oh my goodness, they were horrible. So don't go to this place for your fish and chips. I wouldn't. If I show you now, You see what I believe that this space tower is placed at the front of the West Pier, where the West Pier used to be, but now the West Pier is just a shell. It's just a shell because it all burned down. So all this here, I believe, I might be wrong, you see these buildings here? These were the front of the West Pier, and now it's just a burnt out shell. I've just come down here to the beach level, Gravel Beach in Brighton, remember. They've got an upside down house over there, which they've got in Bournemouth as well. And they've also got this thing here, I think it's an art gallery or something. Looks quite fancy all lit up, doesn't it? Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to head up onto the promenade now, because there's a square up here called Regency Square. Although I think it's in better days. Let's go and have a look, shall we? Yeah, so there's a square over the road, Regency Square. There's a war memorial at the front here. It's a massive park, surrounded by flats, apartments. But it seems to have all kinds of people there. Yeah. All these restaurants are all sort of packing up here. All kinds of people around here. Yeah. It seems to be very lively around here, but there seems to be from foreign workers as well. I noticed quite a lot of foreign workers all living in a sort of block of flats up here before. And I've also noticed they have a lot of wheelie bins outside here as well. I don't know if you can see that, but there's some massive wheelie bins. There's wheelie bins all around this place. And yeah, there's quite a lot of young people around here. And you also notice a lot of bikes everywhere. I think bikes must be really popular in Brighton, because I've driven around, and quite honestly, it's not very good to drive around in Brighton, and you can't park anywhere. Look, they've got bikes here. I don't know if you can see those. Bikes chained up everywhere. But I was driving around before and I could not find a place to park along the promenade until I found that place where I started this video. Yeah, this is Regency Square. There's a big green in the middle. I don't know if you can see this. I'll tell you what, these wheelie bins absolutely stink. And there's a big building here. It's quite a grand building, and it has at the top Regency Square. I don't know if you can see that right at the top there, Regency Square. And this looks quite posh actually. So we've got all types of people living here in Regency Square. We've got expensive looking apartments and the lowest rent apartments as well, right next to each other. What's this one here, look? Yeah, lots of different types of people living next door to each other here in Regency Square. Very interesting. So I'm just heading back now this way, down the back of the promenade. It kind of reminds me a little bit of London around here, but then they do say that Brighton is London by the sea, don't they? And this pub here is the Regency Tavern. The most glamorous pub in Brighton. They've got a DJ on, look. They've got a comedian on here.
They both have yeah, it's because he had the high ground and he lost.
Bit of entertainment going on here. Oh, we've got another square. I know it's a bit dark, this video, isn't it? But we're now around the back now. It's not very well lit. Got another square here with a green space in the middle. And another quite grand terrace of houses with cast iron railings at the front, look at this. Okay, now around the back of that massive convention centre thing that I went past on the promenade. See, they've got some big wagons here and a coach, so there must be some gig on. Does anybody know what this might be? Who was playing? And this was what I saw all the people queuing up for. Oh, there, look, what's that? No, I thought that was the name of a band or something on the truck. It's just Trucking Bee. I could always ask someone, couldn't I? I just asked a young lady there and she said it was the Foals. Foals. I've never heard of them. The Foals. Have you heard of them? I haven't. Maybe I'm getting too old. This place sounds like it's banging a bit over here. Revolution, look at that. We've got one called Revolution in Blackpool, haven't we? Look. That guy's knocking on the door to the beat. Sounds banging in there.
Sounds banging in there. Guy's knocking on the door to the beat.
Yeah, we're back on that street again where Walkabout is. So just have a little look up here. Check this out, they've got an arcade, Regency Leisure Arcade, look at this. I think we've got more arcades in Blackpool. Anyway, just over the road from that, I found the Wetherspoons here in Brighton, or one of them anyway. This one's called the Bright Helm. Yeah. Oh look, they've got a Pop World. We've got one of these in Blackpool. Pop World. Nightlife. Yeah. Yeah, so this seems to be where it's all happening here in Brighton. Well, some of the clubs anyway. This seems to be the high street up here. Look, if you carry on up there, you get to all the shops. So there you go. This seems to be one of the main areas for the pubs and the clubs here in Brighton. Yeah, and I'm round the back of this place again, Prism, and this is where you go in. Here, look, they've got these metal detectors here, look. Yeah, no metal objects, no knives. So I'm heading back to the promenade now, and I'll probably wrap this video up now, I think. So there you go, that was a little look at the promenade and the pubs and clubs here in Brighton. I'm not very familiar with it at all. I've only just turned up here today and I thought I'd take you around with me. I was just going down the promenade just to see what it was and see what we came across really. Anyway, I hope you like this video. If you do, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I will see you again.
We're going that place, look, where the lights are, Dodge.
Yeah, I know going that place. Look, where the lights are, Dodge. Going that place. Look, where the lights are, Dodge.
On the next one.
Stop.